No.
So figured we start always just forgot it.
This is on.
Jim, what's y'all's booth number?
61925. And that's at the pop-up.
At the what?
The pop-up preview tomorrow.
Okay. All right, guys, we are here with Jim with Liberty Lubricant. Again, let me say that again. Jim with Liberty Lubricant. Booth number is 61925.
At the pop-up preview.
At the pop-up preview. You want to go check those guys out. Look, let's talk about what you got. I have a question right off the bat that I have to ask.
Sure.
There's tons of lubricants on the market.
Absolutely.
First thing I have to ask is, what sets yours apart? What's different?
Okay, first of all, way to steal my question.
Was that your question?
I even told you before this started.
It was probably because I said it the last guest I asked that, and she's just stealing my question.
Yeah, you know.
So, right off the bat, I always tell people I don't like to compare ourselves to other companies. A lot of companies make great products. We just do different type of stuff. We specialize in fully synthetic oils, solvents, and greases. And what's great about them is they're non-toxic and non-hazardous, but also non-flammable for shipping. So not just at the threshold of non-flammable, but the truly non-flammable. And then the other thing is being non-toxic, like with oil. If a small child was to accidentally drink some, there would be no problem. It basically would be drinking some castor oil, so it would be 100% safe. And then that makes it great for shipping in large quantities. So. Then, of course, the other thing is our products handle very low temperature ranges. Some of them will go down to minus 60 degrees Celsius, but in some of our products, up to 500 and even 800 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the product.
Wow, that definitely kind of sets you guys apart.
And that's what we try to do. So we don't want to really compare ourselves to other companies. It's like, this is what we do, and we want to set ourselves apart that way.
And how long have you guys been around for?
We've owned the company for 4 years, and the brand has actually been around for 7 years. We bought the company originally, and they specialize as a cold weather oil, but they only had an oil and a solvent at the time, and we wanted to expand the line out, so we stick with that.
What do you see in people? Is this aimed primarily at the gun market? Because I don't mind telling you, I keep lube around my house and I lube everything.
No,
with it.
absolutely not. I mean, obviously we're in the gun industry, but archery equipment, this is a synthetic solvent, but it's based in an oil base. So you could even use this like on fishing reels, and it would work just fine as a real thin oil. Different kinds of archery equipment. Well, one of our shooters, he was hauling a trailer down to Las Vegas, and he broke down and couldn't get his lug nuts off of his car, and he actually used this oil to loosen the lug nuts. So yeah, it can be used for just about anything.
I actually will oil my garage door sometimes with the big spring on it.
Oh yeah.
I'll shoot it up with that. It whitens everything, makes it run better.
Yeah, there's nothing that squeaks at our house. So.
Yeah, it's actually nice though because you don't have to keep a bottle of like everything for. I'm very, if I could reduce clutter in any way, I'm all about it.
Right, absolutely.
And this might sound awfully simple, but I like the fact that your bottle has the dripper instead of the spray for the lube.
Yes.
Because you don't always want to spray everything. So usually a drop in the right place is where I know where I want the lube.
And that's what we thought too, for the solvent, it definitely helps to spray. Yeah. This 4-ounce bottle comes with this dripper, and our smaller bottles actually come with the eye drop style drippers with child safety caps. And there again, so it's a good compromise between this style dripper and like a needle tip. You can still get into a fine spot, put a couple drops in if you want, but with the childproof cap that goes on top, it seals that off, so you don't have to worry about breaking the needle or losing the tip.
Yeah. Where are you guys domiciled out of?
We're out of Emmett, Idaho, which is just north of Boise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why it hits the cold temperature thing?
Exactly.
Anything north of I-10 is cold to me, so...
Exactly. And there's so many oils that, especially like places like Maine, we have a lot of customers in Maine and New Hampshire, and they'll run their guns dry because they go out, they go to pull the trigger, and nothing happens.
Yeah,
it freezes.
I've seen that happen.
And you're right, and this won't happen with our products. The same thing like with this grease right here, most greases have a lithium base, and we're using actually something called a calcium sulfonate base for this particular grease, and then it's mixed with our oil. This is a little bit more expensive to make, but yet it still only retails for $6.95. It's got a low water washout rate, so it's tested with a warm water to see. They put it on a plate and then they'll spray it down, and we only lose like less than 5% of the actual grease, so it's great for maritime fishing or
Yeah.
if you're out in boats and stuff like that.
Well, and also, I mean, what people don't realize is like this stuff lasts a long time.
It does.
It really doesn't. I mean, especially for your gun. I mean, you're just putting like a dab here and there. So something like this would last me probably at least, I don't know, a year, 2 years.
I mean, I would hope not, but
Right.
but yeah, no, it does. And the other thing, it's kind of sets us apart a little bit, is one of the big things these days is biodegradables, and we do offer a biodegradable solvent as well. But with the oils, we wanted to go a different route because there's nothing wrong with biodegradable, except for the problem is it degrades.
Yeah.
So where this would have almost an indefinite shelf life, a biodegradable after a few years, you really should replace it because it's not going to be as efficient as it should be. And it's not a fault of that oil. It's just that's what it's supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Well, the grease, a little secret here, I use the heck out of grease. It's another manufacturer that I've never heard of your product before. I use grease on rails, like a block rails or a rifle rail or something. I don't necessarily put a lubricant on there. In fact, in many cases, I don't lube it at all. I just put the grease where I want it.
Right, yes, and it stays right where it needs to
Absolutely.
go.
It doesn't come off, it doesn't wash off, it doesn't, you know, it gets dirty, you still clean the gun, and your cleaner doesn't break it all off and remove it. So, I mean, to me, the grease is a big, I'm surprised more people don't push the grease to take care of it.
You know, it is kind of surprising, and grease is one of our biggest sellers. And the nice thing about grease, too, that I tell people, if you go into your action and you put it on your sear and your trigger and your disconnectors, it really smooths your action up quite a bit trigger-wise.
Absolutely.
So,
And then how much are these?
this bottle retails for $10 in the 4-ounce size, and this is $9.95 for the solvent. The solvent comes in 1, 2, 4, 16-ounce spray bottles, and we also have 32-ounce refills. And then the oil comes in 5 milliliter, 1 ounce, and 4 ounce at the moment. And we'll probably expand that out, you know, as the need arises.
And can people, I mean, do they buy your stuff online, or do you guys have distributors, or?
Currently, we sell everything online through our web store. We also sell a co-brand.
What is that website?
It is www.libertygunlube.com. So pretty simple. We also sell a co-branded oil through Rock Island Armory that we do with them. And,
Paul's very familiar with them.
Yep.
He's good friends with them.
okay, and then we're here basically to find some distributors and dealers, and we do some private label stuff too, but I can't specifically say who those companies are. So
very nice. Well, again, Jim with Liberty Lubricant. Go to libertygunlube.com, and again, the 61925 pop-up booth is, and that's tomorrow.
It's on
That's tomorrow,
Wednesday,
yep, all day.
and that's on the very top floor.
Okay. Yeah, go check him out if you're here at the show. If not, go to his website and check him out. And social media follow. Where do people go to follow you guys?
we're just Liberty Gun Lubricants on Facebook and Instagram as well, and we have a YouTube channel. It's, I think, libertygunlube.com.
Okay.
And from our website, you can find all of our social media.
Very nice. Jim, thanks for joining us again. Jim with Liberty Lubricant.
Thank you.
And we'll see the next guest coming walking up here in just a minute.
That was easy.
It was.